Welcome. This is episode 947 of Streamers Be Doing Some Dumb Shit.
Trash! You. Want to do it again? Huh? You said you could take me 7 times. You didn't listen to yourself, you're drunk and on cocaine. I tried to talk to you as a friend, you're treating me like shit. You think you're gonna and all you can say is all you do is say you treat me like shit. You said, come on, you pulled me out of the car, you said let's go. You can't say let's go.
So apparently Mizkif is about that life, which is really funny to me because I remember this man back in the day on the Ice Poseidon streams, and he was just a goofy little bastard. He's had quite the come up since then. Shout out to him for making such a successful career. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I actually like this guy though, because there are some things that took place not too long ago with train wrecks and him, and there was like a whole big drama on Twitch. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about it, and I know a lot of people said that he got cleared of the situation, but let's just be real. Anyways, that has nothing to do with this. Apparently, this man whipped Mitch Jones's ass. I don't know all that much about Mitch Jones, but I know that I saw Mizkif rolling recently, and he apparently trains in, you know, little MMA and stuff like that. So I'm not surprised, but this situation here, it's just kind of like, it depends on what's going on.
I still have lasting issues from this situation, physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever. Career-wise, it's affecting my entire life. Mizkif physically assaulted me to the point that I was told I might have to have surgery on one of my arteries, and I had to still have a concussion. First, I'd like to start by showing the damage that was done to me.
Alright, so there's that. I guess I got socked here first. And I also have like swelling over here.
This man got cooked.
Yeah, I don't know, I got fucked up. My brain hurts hella bad.
At least he admits it.
All right, that is the damage that was done to me. Here's another video when I was getting a CT scan. I was at the hospital all day getting multiple scans. At the doctor, getting my head checked, getting a CT scan. I have bruising from where Mizkif hit me. He definitely socked me here. Here's where I think I got knocked out and then choked me. I have bruising everywhere on my face. Hopefully I don't have a concussion. Also, my tooth got fucked up. I'll get that fixed though. Okay, so that was the damage done to me. All right, so back to the story. I was at his house, we were arguing, and then I asked him for a ride home. I get in his car, we're still arguing, and that's when we drive past this part of the neighborhood where the camera caught the assault. And I have the evidence right here. So I got knocked out cold, and a major issue with this.
So I'm not sure why it just skipped over the fight video. I kind of wanted to see it because we would have got a better idea of what exactly happened when they stopped and started to fight. Regardless, I don't know that it would change my opinion. I kind of just want to see it because I just want to see some people throw hands, but let them finish and we'll talk a little bit more about it at the end.
Is that he continued to beat on my face so badly that my tooth became dislodged, and then strangulated me to the point where I still have the scars on my neck now, and I was so majorly concussed that I still have symptoms to this day. Yeah, I have all the evidence right here. This happened on September 26, 2023. I have the doctor's note right here when I went to the hospital and got multiple CT scans. I have post-concussion syndrome, and I've sprained to my ligaments of my cervical spine. It's all right there in the paperwork.
I'm gonna be honest with you up front. I ain't know my man Mizkif had hands like that, but that's interesting. I know that he's been training some MMA. I think he even opened a gym. So there's a few ways that you can look at this. Obviously, if they're arguing and he continued to press the issue, and if he did what Mizkif said and tried to pull him out of the car to fight and kept saying, I'm gonna take you, I understand, right? Like you get to a point where you're like, all right, if you want it, I'm gonna give it to you. But if he's drunk, if he's on cocaine, if he's just completely messed up on drugs, and you know that you've been training and that you're gonna beat his ass, you don't have to take it to the furthest extent, right? Like I totally get it. Like you may have been put in a situation where you had to throw some punches, where you had to subdue him. And I don't doubt that at all, because you see this all the time with videos of drunk people that just keep pushing the issue, and until you actually put them in their place, they won't stop. But the fact that he has like scars on his neck, it seems like he choked him with his shirt or something, because I don't feel like you're gonna get that from like a rear naked choke or Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like there was more to that. And then obviously, if he got knocked out and he continued to hit him, which I don't know because we can't see the footage, that's obviously a problem. It's just like, you've seen MMA fighters, and I'm not saying Mizkif is an MMA fighter just because he's trained a little bit. Obviously, that doesn't put him anywhere near their level, but you clearly have an advantage over this person who's never trained. And then add on top of that the fact that he's drunk and on some drugs. Like, he's not really a threat to you in that sense. Like, he is, like, to a point. Like, you have to be careful, keep distance, all that kind of stuff. But beating his ass, like, I don't know if that was necessary. Although at the same time, trust me, I'm someone who would say you kind of had asked for it. I'm definitely that person. Throughout my life, I've been in plenty of fights myself, and sometimes people just really ask for it, and so you got to give it to them. But if I'm trying to be unbiased, if I'm trying to take that side of myself out of it, and I'm just looking at the situation, I don't think Mizkif was in the wrong for beating his ass. It just depends on how far he took it, right? Like, if this man is really that damaged, like he's got scars on his neck, spinal injury or something, whatever it was that he said, he's getting CT scans. I mean, some of this might be a little bit extra. Like, I mean, anytime you get in a fight, you're going to get punched in the head. There's so many people that could potentially have to go to the hospital and get a CT scan, or should, and probably never do. So he just is in a position where he can go do that because he has the money. He can pay for the insurance. He can, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has that option. So it's not like what happened to him and what he had to go do was so outside of the norm. It just depends on how serious it was. And again, without the fight footage, that's the only thing that's kind of holding, myself back from making like a full-on determination. But it just, again, when someone's drunk like that and stuff, for the most part, he probably could have just got on his back, choked him out really quick, guillotine, something like that, and probably could have just put him to sleep. But instead, he wanted to beat his ass. And that tells you that it wasn't just that he was calling you out to fight and that he was being obnoxious. It was more so that, like, you were legitimately angry with this man. Whatever they were arguing about was a part of the issue and a part of the reason why what happened happened. Because if you have the capability of just subduing somebody with jiu-jitsu, which it seems like Mizkif has, he did pretty good at rolling when I saw. I don't know about his submission game, but I feel like he probably could have easily done it, especially when someone's drunk. It's that much easier to choke them out. So he could have made it happen in a different way. And I feel like a little bit of anger got involved in it, and he utilized his training to just beat this man's ass. And again, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't give a shit. Streamers be out here doing dumb shit on the daily. This probably isn't the first time things have escalated between them. And it just got to a point where one of them took off on the other one. I just feel like at the end of the day, he probably could have handled it with a quick choke him out, put him to sleep, move on to the next day, and not had to worry about it. But my man chose violence. He woke up on demon time and he went to work. So, this man will learn not to do that shit again with him. And I guess we just move on from here. So appreciate you guys. Random, kind of a long tangent, really for no reason. I feel like I explained it all in the first minute or so, but fun shit happens. I like to watch it. Take it easy. Catch you in the next one.